creating a winning personal brand in real estate. Now, I can imagine you and plus me and anyone who's watching this video wants to have a winning personal brand. Now, there could be a mix-up. Do I have a personal brand or do I have a business brand? Well, I would say both. And when you have anyone that wants to work with you, they work with and they buy from you. So when we talk personal brand, your personal brand is definitely going to elevate your professional brand. And I'll give you a quick example. So if I am Mr. LiftOff, I tattooed it on me for life. We have LiftOff Agent. LiftOff Agent is the marketing company, and Mr. LiftOff is the coach, if you will, because I love the gym, I love cars, I love traveling, and I love my wife and daughter and having time with family. So if I could share those attributes of who I am and then connect with the ideal real estate professional and or client at LiftOff Agent, you basically attract who you are. So when you think about putting together and establishing a brand, first and foremost, this is the first thing you need to do, is identify what are your hobbies, what do you like to do, and get that down pat, because you want to feed into the activities that you want to do. And imagine the possibility. What if you were skydiving, you were traveling to a location like a remote island of some sort, and you're gonna do skydiving on this remote island, and you met someone who also likes skydiving and loves that remote island, and then you have a connection with them, and it's a connection that you'll remember for the rest of your life because you both went to this remote island and did skydiving. And that is an emotional mover. And once you hit anything, if you think about anything in your past that you remember the most, it's things that you remember are the things that you had that emotionally moved you. And that's why you really want to think about when you build your personal brand, you want it to stick. You want it to have a ring to it. Now, I'll give you an example. So we had a podcast guest. Podcast is Real Estate versus Technology, sponsored by LiftOff Agent, and we had Andrew on the podcast. He has a brand called Living in Niagara Real Estate Group. Here it is. Now, with this brand that he has here, it's not his name. It is specifically Niagara and the area that he works with and in, and this is going to be basically the silhouette of his Providence. Now, why is this important? Why is this a good idea? Why is this something that matters? Because when you build and establish a brand and you come up with hats or shirts or sweaters or pens and things that you're going to basically give to your end, say, potential client or prospect, you're gonna want them to wanna get behind your brand, and you're gonna want them to wear or be able to support what it is that you're doing. So when you think about building a brand and you think about your personal brand, yeah, it could be your name, but that isn't gonna be as empowering as like Mr. LiftOff. Mr. LiftOff is definitely kind of like a mascot, but the rocket ship and LiftOff Agent, I can have pens and t-shirts. I want to lift off with this pen and sign the closing documents, right? And so think about it. You want to think about what it is that you like, tying in what you love and what you like to do as a hobby, which you would do on your off time, and let that be a driver of your brand and what you do when you're on and you're going through the process of filming videos like we're doing now, making phone calls, sending text messages, because you want something that is going to stick. Like when you think about Tesla, what is Tesla? And then now there's Nikola Tesla, and now there's Elon Musk, and there's Tesla Motor Company. And now with Tesla, they came up with this name, just like say, what's an apple? You eat it. No, it's actually Steve Jobs and a technology company. We can go deeper now, but I want you to think about that. I want you to think about your passions and what you love, right? And then tie that into colors, what colors are going to gravitate or call your attention, like he has a black, white, and red, right? And then after you have those colors that gravitate to your attention, what could be a symbol that would symbolize your brand? So when someone sees it, it gives notoriety and they know it's specifically whoever it is. And then take it to the next step. What's the narrative behind the brand that you're putting out there? Sponsor those things that you love, and then have swag opportunity where then imagine someone's wearing your hat, your shirt, and literally you're like on vacation. And now your brand is getting more exposure without you doing anything. I'm not a fan of your name being your company name. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like that's too egocentric. If you have a really cool last name, I can see you tying in your last name with your brand, but I would stay away from your first name and your last name being a part of your brand. But someone may want to have a LiftOff agent shirt because of what it means, because if enough real estate professionals and small business owners lift off their businesses and they have success, and it's contributed to what we did here with a video that they watched, a guy they downloaded, a strategy session they set up, and then it was a contributing factor of that. Now it's like they want to wear the thing because the thing that they're wearing, they want it back because it was something that they used and they had success from it, right? So think about that. Your passions, what colors you want to be behind it, symbolizes your brand, type of content you want to put out there that's going to be able to serve your brand and educate and entertain and inspire the other person on the other side of the screen who's watching your video. You want the person on the other side of the screen to be like, wow, that was amazing. And you want them to get excited because how amazing you are, your delivery is, how you're serving, how you're supporting the merch that you have, and they can't wait to buy whatever it is from you. I want you to think about that. And then when you start to post and you go through the process of posting, then you can talk about your merch, right? You can talk about your pens and your notepads and what have you, or hey, I'm gonna pick a random subscriber on my YouTube channel to get a free pen and hat and a t-shirt. And so, or if you want to sponsor, say, your local school or your local restaurant, and that's gonna help you have a winning brand. Don't make it about yourself. Make it about the people that you serve and make it about community. The more that your brand serves community, the more it's less about you, the more that you're serving, the more that you have impact, the more that you have impact, the more people are gonna be like, this person's amazing. I love them, I love what they're doing, they're serving the community, they're sponsoring all these different things. I have their hat, I have their t-shirt, I love wearing it at the gym. Oh, someone at the gym today asked me a question, who's my realtor? Oh, it's Jeff. Oh, this is his merch, right? Snowball effect. That's gonna help you have a winning brand at the end of the day, bar none. You want people, processes, and the community to get behind you and to be able to help you get more exposure so you can be able to win at the end of the day in your business. Was that helpful? Do you need help with establishing a brand and getting that on your social media and getting it on your website and maximizing opportunities? Well, that's what we do here at LiftOff Agent, your #1 marketing positioning agency. LiftOff Agent, I'm your CEO, Norman Lloyd Kinsey III. New videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Subscribe, like, notification bell. You'll be notified for these new videos coming out every single week. And if you want to maximize your website, boom, 10 game-changing tools for your real estate business website. There's the download guide, links down below. You can also watch this video if you're not in real estate. Definitely check it out, and you can make sure that anything that is applicable to your business, you can potentially use for free. God bless, take care. I'll see y'all on the next one. Good luck with your winning brand.